ACT 2015 and Road Traffic ACT 1988. Vehicle: MAN VW 8.1364x4 Overland Conversion. Registration: C707 XRT. Take notice, this is the final letter before court proceedings comment. From Darren Hunt, 38 Broadmeadow Road, Weymouth, Dorset, DT4 9BS. Telephone 07360 0875962. The Board of Directors, Motocraft Adventure Developments Limited, Unit A4A, Lordswood Road, Haworth, Doncaster, DN11 8BZ. Via email, rob@motocrafted.com, info@motocrafted.com. Date: the 28th of July, 2026. Subject: urgent. Final notice before county court proceedings. Dear Ian Parkin Coates and Robert John Dillon, I am writing to issue a final formal notice regarding the fundamentally defective and unlawful condition of the pre-built vehicle sold to me by your company, Motocraft Adventure Developments Limited. Following our prior communications, you are aware that we have already filed initial final court procedures pre-action protocol letters towards Motocraft Adventure Developments Limited in Doncaster. Despite your previous correspondence refusing to accept liability, this letter serves as your absolute final opportunity to rectify this matter under the UK Consumer Rights Act 2015 and the pre-action protocol rules of the civil procedure, before formal court action is filed against the company and its directors without further warning. 1. Current legal and regulatory status of the vehicle. An independent inspection conducted by a DVSA-approved specialist garage inspector has completely condemned the vehicle as entirely unroadworthy and profoundly dangerous, enforcing an immediate ban on its use on public highways. The structural modification executed by your company, specifically clamping a rigid rail-to-rail subframe system via fish plates directly onto a flexible military C-section twisting chassis, violates explicit MAN Germany engineering directives. This structural locking causes extreme, unmitigated kinetic stress, resulting in progressive and inevitable metal fatigue and catastrophic splitting of the main chassis rails. Furthermore, during recent testing at a specialist facility, the vehicle failed its brake testing catastrophically, proving that the braking network as supplied is entirely non-functional and dangerous for public use. Your reckless application of corrosive chassis paint over the flexible rubber brake lines, plastic air lines, and copper lines has chemically deteriorated these safety-critical materials, creating an active risk of a total braking system blowout. Compounding these failures, your dangerous welding and bolting of the pressurized LPG tanks directly to this rigid framework transfers extreme kinetic shocks straight into the gas system, creating an active explosion hazard. The vehicle also contains severe, uninsulated live electrical faults that present an imminent fire risk. The DVSA has been formally notified of these structural, electrical, and gas manufacturing violations. They are actively launching an investigation into how this vehicle was permitted to pass any previous MOT testing, given that these life-threatening defects existed at the time of sale. 2. Statutory rights and remedy required. Under the UK Consumer Rights Act 2015, products sold by a business must be of satisfactory quality, fit for purpose, and exactly as described. Motocraft Adventure Developments Limited is in total breach of these statutory implied terms by supplying a vehicle that is legally blocked from being driven. I am prepared to offer your company one final opportunity to fully remedy this commercial dispute. To avoid immediate litigation, Motocraft Adventure Developments Limited must formally agree in writing to complete the following rectifications at your own cost. Chassis and subframe rebuild. Completely remove the rigid rail-to-rail clamping system and rebuild the subframe using a compliant 3-point or 4-point pivoting kinematic mount that satisfies MAN Germany engineering guidelines, allowing the chassis to flex safely without cracking the main rails. LPG system removal. Completely remove the LPG tanks from the rigid framework and completely remove the hazardous LPG lines to eliminate the kinetic stress explosion hazard entirely. Braking system refurbishment. Conduct a full, comprehensive refurbishment of the entire braking system, replacing all corroded, paint-damaged, and split rubber lines, air lines, and mechanical components, ensuring it can successfully pass strict highway brake efficiency testing. Electrical rectification. Correct all live, bare, and hazardous electrical wiring faults to eliminate any risk of short-circuiting or vehicle fire. Collection and DVSA certification. Arrange and fund the immediate collection of the vehicle from my farm location. Once all repairs are complete, the vehicle must be independently retested and fully passed by a designated DVSA inspector to confirm it is entirely roadworthy before being returned to my possession. 3. Final deadline and intention to file suit. The legal documentation, statement of claim, and engineering video evidence are fully compiled, prepared, and ready for immediate deployment. If I do not receive written confirmation from you within 4 business days of this notice, by no later than 5 p.m. on Friday, the 1st of August 2026, stating that you will collect the vehicle and repair all chassis, brake, LPG removal, and electrical faults to official DVSA standards at your expense, formal legal proceedings will be issued against Motocraft Adventure Developments Limited in the county court without further notice. We will seek the full replacement cost, damages for loss of use, substantial legal fees, and court costs. Please be advised that the court will take note of any failure to engage with this final pre-action notice, which will directly impact the allocation of legal costs against you. I strongly urge you to take professional legal counsel and treat this communication with the utmost seriousness. I expect your formal reply by return email today. Yours sincerely, Darren Hunt. Telephone 07360 087596.